Yesterday, I had this crazy idea, not for the first time. How about I do a blind test? Can you tell the difference between a dongle and a desktop DAC amp? So in order to do that, I have asked 3 of my friends, 2 of them being audiophiles and 1 just a casual listener who enjoy music. And then I did a simple test. Them blindly trying to guess which one is which. So it was quite fun, okay? And you will see that for yourself after this. And first of all, I'd like to apologize on some of the element of the video because apparently I was a bit too close to the video. So my face was out of focus. But essentially, what I want to show it to you is that the reaction of them, of how they describe their experience after comparing between those two through a blind test. So join me on site at Asoft Coffee in Kuala Lumpur. All right, Ben, are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
All right, here you go. We're going to be using this Sennheiser HD 600 here, and he'll be sitting inside, facing the other way around. Okay, and he will not know which one. Okay, so just going to plug this off. So you don't know which one, right? Just put on first,
Right.
and turn around. Is it long enough? Okay, hold on. Adjust first. Yeah, the cable is short, but it's okay. I think it's right. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
You comfortable? You ready? Okay. Okay. Test subject number 1. All right. This DAC amp here, you are seeing it, but he don't know. All right. And I am playing his favorite song here. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm just gonna switch. And play from the beginning. So, do you think you have enough information to guess?
The second one is the person. The first one is Dongle.
Perfect. You got it right. And why? You can turn around now. Amazing work. All right. So, the audience would like to know, how can you differentiate? Perhaps you can help us to understand that.
The volume for the first one is a bit softer than the second one. The second
Offer. All right. Softer.
So
Even though the volume is matched,
yeah.
but the presentation is softer. All right.
You can tell there's not as much power coming through as the second one. The second one, the sound is also fuller.
Fuller.
The bass is
Richer.
richer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how about the sound stage?
Soundstage, I think it's so the second one had a higher soundstage. It was more vertical.
More vertical.
Yeah. In terms of width, I thought they were both pretty similar.
Similar.
Yeah.
Okay. So what he's saying is that basically this dongle here, very tiny dongle, have similar width, but the Burson Audio have a bit more of vertical height. Okay. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is amazing. But the golden question now, to say the differences, how many % you would say the differences?
I'd say if you match the volume, right, in terms of what I hear, I probably wouldn't be able to say, hey, this is a better, this is a bigger, more powerful amp than the other one.
Okay.
If you match the volume, yeah, it's very hard to tell. It's very hard to tell.
It's very close. Would you say that's 80%?
75%?
75%.
Yeah.
75% the difference between this tiny thing and this thing. I would say that this is crazy. Considering that this thing is like, most people would just simply write off as not even capable of giving proper volume to the thing.
It's what, 50, 60 or less?
Yeah. Can you guess what's the volume this thing ran just now?
What volume you put that on?
It's, let me check again. Hold on. On Burson Audio Playmate, the volume that you heard just now was 45 out of 100. Okay. But for this small dongle, it runs on 78. 78 out of 100. So 45 on this version audio, 78 out of 100 on this tiny dongle. And the presentation, let me just repeat again. Okay, obviously this is superior, but it is only perhaps superior by at around 25%. About right? Thank you, Ben.
Yeah.
Second subject for the day. Darren here, my good friend.
Hi. Hi.
Let's do this. Okay, turn around. All right. So,
Okay, the first one have more open sounding,
more open sound,
wider stage.
wider stage,
The second one is slightly quieter,
but
it's not in a bad way as well. Just even though it's quieter, but it has it does have some what do you call extension.
extension.
Yes,
Okay.
extension. It's not losing everything. It's softer, but still have the extension a bit. And also the mid is clearer.
Clearer.
Yes,
Second one, you mean?
yes, the second one.
Okay.
The mid has more details.
Okay.
And so, am I supposed to guess which one is the more expensive one?
Yes. Which one is the big one? Which one is the small one? One or two?
I think the first one is the more expensive one because
The big one.
because it has bigger presentation and everything.
Okay. So meaning that more open sound, more
Yes.
let's say bigger presentations.
But the second one,
You are correct. Let me just. So you guessed correctly. So what he's saying just now, you have heard what he said. Okay.
Yep.
So essentially, would you say that it is kind of difficult to compare?
at first it was, I don't know. When I first hear it, it's like, of course, the second one is softer.
Softer. Okay. So
then-
that is the obvious changes that overall the sound presentation itself is more authority on the first one. That's basically it.
And more
right?
open,
More open. Okay.
more wider, more height. Something like that.
Okay.
And but the second one is not too bad.
Not too bad. All right.
Yes. At first I thought, oh, okay, softer means must be the cheaper ones, but it's not, because when I pay attention, I hear the mids are quite pronounced. The mid bass is quite pronounced.
Quite pronounced.
It's
Okay.
not like muddy or anything.
That's very interesting. So essentially, if you were to put a number to it, you would say that how many percent
Differences.
the differences between the small and the big one?
30, 40%, 50 to 60% differences.
Agnes represent the majority of people who enjoy music for what they are. So I'm just going to play this same test and see whether if she would appreciate one over the other. Yes.
Okay.
You can take it off now. So, what do you think? Which one do you like more? The first one or the second one?
Okay, I think I like the second one. It's like more colorful.
More colorful, more, better sounding, basically.
Yes, and more like vibrant.
More vibrant.
Suddenly I can hear colors,
Thank you so much, Agnes. I think that's pretty much a confirmation and that you have very good taste. Because the second one is this, the big one. And I would expect that to be the one that you like the most because, it is definitely, as you said, more colorful, more vibrant, more engaging. Yeah, just simply better.
Boom.
Okay.
Atomic level.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Testimony from somebody who is not an audiophile but enjoy music, okay? So she loves music, but she's not too crazy about like us audiophile about all these different audio gears. I wish, all of us can be like her. Just enjoy the music. Thanks so much, Agnes.
Okay, thank you.